mazao ya hiyo kura yake.
UDA come. UDA come.
Elsewhere, a section of UDA delegates from Embakasi East have condemned a plan by the party officials to force a repeat of grassroots elections in the constituency.
Tulichaguana, tukachaguana kwa haki. Sasa tumeanza kusonga, tumeanza kuendesha gurudumu, tunataka kutengeneza hii chama ya William Samuel Ruto. Tumekaribishwa ndani, tuliomba na tumekaribishwa. Sasa tunaomba kitu moja, wachana na delegates waliochaguliwa.
The delegates are now calling on the party leadership to shape up the stability of the UDA party. John Kahiro, Prime Edition.
Let's now go to Baringo, where learners in insecurity-prone areas of Baringo continue to face a myriad of challenges that continue to affect their learning outcomes. A section of leaders and education stakeholders in the region are calling on the national government to address, among other things, challenges of food and provision of clean drinking water. This comes after the region was ravaged by bandit attacks that led to, displacement of communities and also disruption of education in that area.
Following a 3-month closure of schools in Baringo North due to insecurity, schools reopened to a harsh reality. A visit to Ngaratuko Primary School under GSU escort revealed a vandalized borehole and damaged school tanks that could have otherwise been used to harvest rainwater.
Tunachimba mtaro chini, alafu tunachota maji. Hiyo maji hata sio ni ile maji colored na watoto wanakuja kunywa hivyo.
With a population of 57 pupils, Ngaratuko Primary School now functions as a learning institution during the day and a residence at night.
We have been told that over the weekend, 40 boys left the school because of the challenges that they are going through.
Lack of reliable water source has forced the people to dig shallow wells along dry riverbeds under the watchful eyes of armed security personnel. Purity Rotich, a teacher at Ngaratuko, explains the challenges of accessing clean water since schools reopened.
Mbeleni tulikuwa tukipata maji bao ulikuwa hapa. Sasa tuliporudi tukapika hiyo pokota ameharibu.
The only available water is unsafe, raising fears of an outbreak of waterborne disease.
Sasa tunachota maji bila chochote basi, bila dawa yoyote, tunakunywa tu hivyo. Tunaambia tu serikali asije atuangalie kwa mambo ya chakula na hata manyumba zetu imepomolewa yote.
Scholar Kangogo, a resident and a parent now living at a school, shares these concerns. Armed security officers remain vigilant while the pupils draw water. The use of an armored personnel carrier tell of the ongoing security threats just 7 kilometers away. Yatia Secondary School is on the verge of closure due to food shortage. With only a single 190 kilo bag of maize and 8 bags of 50 kilogram rice received from the Red Cross, the school has been forced to ration their supplies.
Kuna watoto walitoka juzi sababu ya kukosa chakula. Hao wanafunzi wanakula chakula kwa siku moja ni kunia 2. So hata ile fees yenye wazazi wanalipa haitaweza kununua hiyo chakula.
Many children will go back home and then they'll go back to other activities which are not good. So I would encourage the government to provide for the food, to provide for those provisions.
According to school principal Francis Cheptile, this situation has led to over 40 students to leave the school at 3 a.m. and walk nearly 50 kilometers to Mariga despite the insecurity risks.
We still need to be supported so that we are able to retain these students in school. Yeah, because imagine if a school that is paying 40,000, let's say for example in other schools, they are paying 40,000 as fees, and then they are crying. What of the school that is not paying fees?
Kama hatapata chakula, kama wanafunzi watapata chakula, watakuwa na shida na shule wanaweza funga shule.
They are now calling on the government and other stakeholders to step up efforts and support pupils and students in conflict-affected areas. Timothy Kipnusu for Prime Edition.
Kala-azar, also known as visceral leishmaniasis, has proved to be one of the most tropical diseases in the arid parts of West Pokot, affecting hundreds of young learners silently without being noticed. The disease, caused by a protozoa parasite of sandfly species, has seen a majority of pastoralists' children affected. As a result, several groups are now calling for an increased advocacy and mobilization